If you are in the chat, just let me know how the audio sounds, how the video looks, and then we can jump right into it. We are going to have to do just a few minutes of introductions just so that, everyone that wants to be here can get here for the start, and then we can get going pretty soon. Let's see here. We have 7 people in right now, and we're going to have to wait for a little bit more of you to jump in. Let's see. Moo Moo says, looks and sounds good. Well, that is great news. I'm seeing that YouTube is just showing my notification to everyone. It's getting it out to people that have said that they wanted to get notifications for this live stream. I'm really excited about the topic for today because my first live stream, I just had just a generic live stream. It was my first live stream ever, and I was just like, hey, look, we're going to just ask me any questions that you want about my life, delivery driving, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and just really anything. And so now we actually have a real topic, and we will definitely get to that in a moment once we see that everyone who wants to be here is actually entering the live. So let's see, I see the numbers increasing right now. If you guys wouldn't mind just giving the live stream a quick like, it helps YouTube push it out to more people right away so that we can get started sooner. I usually don't ask for likes at the beginning of the video, but if you wouldn't mind just giving it a quick like right now, that would help out a ton. And also if you want to leave any chat messages, I think that also helps YouTube push out the video to more people so that we can start sooner and I won't have to keep going on this really long intro and we can just get right into the topic of today's video. Now, once I'm done talking about this topic of the video, I would also appreciate if you guys would ask any questions that you might have, whether it's related to this topic or not. I'll really be answering anything. I mean, like anything that you want, just you can leave the questions right now even, and then we can just jump right into it. Let's see. Yeah, if you leave the questions right now, then I will eventually get to those comments. I'll probably try to start from the oldest comments going to the newest comments so that if you get your question in sooner, then you can get your question answered sooner. But like I said, we are going to start with just going over the topic of today's video. Can you DoorDash full time? I will like to talk about that for a little bit, and then we can get to some of the questions that you guys might have. So I see that a couple of you just started to like the video. I would really appreciate if we got a couple more likes because YouTube doesn't push out this live stream to everyone right away. So that would actually do us a huge favor in getting this live stream started a lot sooner. If you just give it a quick like and maybe just send a chat, just say where you're watching from. See if you I'm asking you guys if you delivered today, just give a quick yes or no, just anything to get the chat going and get those likes up so that we can get more people into this live stream. Now, I think it's great. I see that 30 people are in right now. That's actually the maximum amount of viewership we had in our first live stream, and we already have that within the first 3 or 4 minutes. That is fantastic. I was not expecting to get this many people in here this early. This is so great, and I see all of the chats coming in right now. I'm looking at my laptop, and I'm seeing that. That is fantastic. So I'm actually going to put a quick poll up. And I'm going to say if you guys have liked the video so far, and that will help more people like it, and then we can get into the topic of today's video, can you DoorDash full-time? And I'm really excited to talk about this one. So let me write this poll really quick, and then we can jump into it and say, have you hit the like button yet? Gotta give a quick yes or not yet, because we want everyone to hit the like button. That will help out in the YouTube algorithm. So let me send that right now. And then you guys can also vote on that poll. I think that's gonna help too. Let's see, so can you DoorDash full time? That's why you guys clicked on this video. That's what you want me to answer. So now that we have been live for a few minutes, we got quite a few people in here already. We got some people hitting the like button. We got some comments going in here. maybe we can get started. I really appreciate everybody saying, hey, what's up? Really anything in the chat. I'm gonna get to all of your questions in a moment, but now that we have a good amount of people in here, can you DoorDash full time? And the answer is, it depends. I'm gonna give you the answer right away. It's ambiguous. It doesn't really tell you everything you need to know, but the answer is it depends. It depends on what you classify as full time. I think this is pretty important because you could say that I DoorDash full time right now because I rely on DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. I use all of that as like my primary income right now. So you could say it means that I DoorDash full time, but also people might say that it's not considered full time unless you're working it for 40 hours a week or right around 40 hours a week. Maybe like 30 hours to 50 hours may be considered full time. And I mean, you can see like in the thumbnail that you clicked on before you got into this video, I not only had DoorDash orders, but I had Uber Eats orders on the thumbnail as well because let's just be honest. I mean, like, if you're new, you might think, like, new to delivery driving, you might think, okay, well, it's fine if I'm just doing like one app and I'm trying to make the most money that I can. But as I've found out, and many of you have found out as well, using one app to make your money, especially if you're trying to make this your full time job, I just don't think that is going to cut it. So, I mean, like, can you DoorDash full time? I would say you could, but also I would think that your earnings would probably not be very high, especially if you're just using one app and like, you're just trying to do it maybe like 30, 40, 50 hours a week. Like your earnings will not be there. Your expenses will probably have to be relatively high because I'm also going to talk about expenses as we get more into it. But like if you are trying to only use one app, DoorDash, you might be having to accept more than half of the deliveries that DoorDash offers you because if you don't, then you'll just be sitting in your car in a parking lot and you won't be able to accept like the best orders possible. You are just going to be able to accept like the offers that DoorDash wants to send you, and that could lead you to driving a lot further distances than you would like, especially if you were on Uber Eats, Grubhub, even other delivery apps like Instacart, maybe even going any further like Shipped, Point Pickup, Amazon Flex, Walmart Spark, uh, Corner Shop. As of right now, it's still going on, but like, I mean, you're going to have to rely on it if you seriously want to make the majority of your money in the delivery driver space. I think it's going to be so important for you to be on more than one app. And I know like people that often watch these videos, my videos on this channel, uh, you know that I don't ever drive with just one app unless maybe it's like one off. I'm doing like some sort of challenge trying to be like entertaining and make a good video that a lot of people might click on. Then that's the one occasion I might just work for one app. But like at the start of my videos, I'm always saying like, all right, I'm gonna log on to DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, like all at the same time, trying to find the best orders that I can because I mean that's really the only thing that I want to tell people to do is to get on as many apps as you can, sign up for all of them, and then once you have signed up for all of them and you are activated, then you can start trying out new apps, seeing what's out there. I mean, like I started out as just doing DoorDash. I only had DoorDash going and like it was going well. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't making a ton of money. And then once I started to jump on a bunch of other apps, then that's when I really saw my income increase from delivery driving and I could really accept the best orders on like every platform and I didn't have to worry about accepting like really bad offers just so that I wouldn't get too bored when I'm on the road because I just don't want to sit in my car for that long waiting for good orders to come through. So let me sorry about that. I think I need to take a little bit of a water break. Let's see. Let me know in the chat if you multi-app. just let me know what kind of apps that you use. Do you use restaurant delivery apps? Do you use grocery delivery? Do you use all of them at the same time? Do you really try to stick to one or two apps, or do you try to do all of them when you're on the road? And while you're at it, please hit that like button, because I see that the more likes that people leave on this video, the more that this video can be pushed out to more people, and then more people can join in on the live stream, and we can all learn from each other. So I see that some of you are chatting right now. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words that people are leaving me, and I also appreciate, just sharing knowledge with people so that we can continue to grow together. I so appreciate you guys hitting that like button. I see that some of you just did that, so thank you so much. So as far as DoorDashing full time, I have a few more notes. I would say, like, working DoorDash, I think we already established that we need to do more than just one app, because that will increase our income. But also, yes, I do want to say again that if you do work more than one app, you can also decrease your expenses, because when you are accepting the best orders possible, you are getting to do shorter distance deliveries. If you're working just DoorDash, you might get like a $6 order for 3 miles. You might think that's great. That's also something I talked about in a video that I'm posting tomorrow. You can stay tuned for that. And also at the end of this little segment, I'm going to be announcing the challenge that I'm doing for this month of August. So stay tuned for that. So some of the things that, like the expenses are definitely going to decrease, because you might be able to accept like an $8 order going 3 miles instead of a $6 order going 3 miles. And then that might lead to you accepting, if you really want to accept a $6 order, then maybe that only ends up being like 1.5 miles instead of 3 miles. And now you are spending less money on gas and car repairs, maintenance, all of that. So income goes up when you're multi-apping, and expenses go down when you are multi-apping. As long as you can handle the stress of juggling the apps, I think that is a great way to go. So let's see. Delivery driving? Why don't we change the title of this video right now? Just say, can you DoorDash full-time, to can you delivery drive full-time? That's going to be another one. It depends. But it's going to be a lot easier to delivery drive full-time than it would be to just use one app and do that full-time. Just because like you are making more money, your expenses are decreased. Like that is definitely the right direction you want to head. And I don't know everybody's situation. I don't know how you got into delivery driving. Maybe if you want to chat that, and I will get to those comments in a moment. Why did you even decide to delivery drive in the first place? Because it definitely will depend. I mean, on your situation, it does depend, because like you, either somebody that just like saw delivery driving and they just really got into it and they enjoyed it, and then they decided to make it a full-time thing. Maybe it's different than somebody who has fallen on hard times and then decided that delivery driving is probably the only way to go right now, just because like you can't get hired right now because of your skill set, the job that you want. There's just no opportunities to get that. And so like everyone has come into delivery driving from different angles, different viewpoints, and so but everyone here probably is a delivery driver, and so now we have to live with that, so that we know, should we do delivery driving part-time, or should we do it full-time? You could do delivery driving as part-time. You could, I mean, maybe you are a stay-at-home parent and you only want to work for like 5 to 15 hours a week, and you found delivery driving, you really liked it, and that's what you want to do, and that's great. Then of course you definitely don't need delivery driving to be your full-time income, because maybe you're taking care of a kid at home. Then there's no reason to make this a full-time thing. It may be a side hustle for you. you may not want to do it full time because you already have a full time job. If you're making a lot of money, or at least a decent amount of money at your full time job, maybe you're in an office or you're somewhere else and you have a salary, you have benefits, you like your work environment, then there's really no reason for you to turn your delivery driving side hustle into your full time income. Because like, why would you? If you already like your full-time job, then there's no real point to making that side hustle your full-time thing, working 40, 50 hours a week, just trying to be reliant on these apps to give you the best orders so that you can try to make your money that way. And then if you're self-employed and you quit your full-time job with benefits, you're going to have to find your own benefits and you're going to have to pay for that. And yes, that is a business expense in order to maybe pay the premiums for your health insurance. But that's just a long route to go. Like, you definitely don't need to do that. If you like your full-time job, there's no reason to turn delivery driving into your full-time job. However, if you are only delivery driving right now, you are solely relying on driving for your full-time income right now. Let me know in the chat, how's it going for you? Are you able to sustain yourself, or are you just trying to survive right now while you are applying for other jobs? I don't know. I'm looking at the chat right now just to see like if there are people in here that are doing this full time, and maybe you do want to turn this into a full time thing. Some people are saying that they do this full time. Joker94 says, I do this full time. I want to ask you, like, leave another comment. Like, how is that going for you? Do you think that you're making enough money? Do you think that you are you're doing well in life, and you can survive for months and months and even years doing this? Is this a good idea for you to keep doing that? I'm just here just to question that, to see if you've thought about that. Of course, like, I would never judge anybody for what they decide to do for their job. So hopefully that is going well for you. Other people are saying they do this part-time, and yeah, I mean, like, I would say that doing this full-time definitely comes with its challenges, like I already mentioned, with trying to get benefits, trying to maybe save for retirement. Maybe it's just like really expensive, just because you have to pay for car repairs, car maintenance, gas. Gas is really high right now. Let's see, what else? There's just so many things. Like, the income is unpredictable. But however, there are good benefits to it. I mean, you get to work your own schedule. You get to go out whenever you want. You get to come home. If you want to work more than 8, 9, 10 hours in a day, you can do that. If you want to work 3 hours a week, if you want to work not 3 hours a week. If you want to work 3 days a week, you could do that. If you want to put in 40 hours a week on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just in those 3 days, I mean, that could work out for you if that's what you choose to do, and then spend the rest of your days, the 4 other days of the week, and just use that for hanging out with family, getting other things done. But what I really want to get into right now, at least this is my situation. I know this is probably other people's situations. I don't know if it's anybody here in the chat, if you fall into this category, but I do want to mention it because there are people like this out there. It's that you use delivery driving as a side hustle, or at least right now, like, your main source of income, but you're also building towards something different. For me, that's what I'm doing. I am using delivery driving as, I guess I would say it's my side hustle, but really it's my primary income, just because, like, I am doing YouTube. That's just how I get paid. I mean, like, you guys support me every single time that you click on a video and you watch it. Every time that you leave a super chat in here. I don't know if I've gotten one so far today, but there is an option for you to leave a super chat where you could donate money to me, and that can directly go to supporting the channel to help people out. I also have channel memberships on here. I mean, I'm not trying to like plug all my stuff or anything, but like, the way that you interact with this channel, even when you give it a simple like or a chat in this, like, it definitely helps out the channel. It helps push these videos to more people on YouTube. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to build up my YouTube channel to where I don't have to rely on delivery driver income for my life. I mean, like, as of right now, like, I don't make a ton of money on it right now, and like that's totally fine. But like at some point in the future, I think that would be great if I was able to do YouTube full time, not necessarily YouTube full time, just like work on my business. And like my business is evolving right now. I make some money from YouTube, and I make a little bit of money from other streams as well as delivery driving. But I don't want to be delivery driving full time forever. I am coming up with a challenge right now that I'm going to announce in a few minutes, where I am going to basically work the same hours as someone who is full time, and that's why I'm posing the question right now, to see how much money I can make, to see if like doing delivery driving actually is possible full time. That's why I titled the live stream this way, because that challenge is coming up in just a few days. And I'm seeing some people say, do a 40-hour plus week, please. And yeah, that's gonna come. I don't know if I can live stream it the whole time, but I'll definitely be making videos about that. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, because I want to see what it's like for you full-time people out there, to see if delivery driving is worth it. I don't know how exactly I'm going to be tracking my expenses, but I will definitely be tracking the revenue that's coming in from DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Instacart, and hopefully shipped point pickup, and maybe other apps along the way, to see if it's possible to use all of these apps combined to make the money that I need to make in order to survive, basically. And then, of course, like, I will be documenting the whole thing here on YouTube. So why don't we get into some of the comments people left in the chat, and if you want me to answer any questions, of course, leave them right now, and then I will, once I'm all caught up on there, then I will talk about my plans for the next month, which I think are so exciting, and I am in love with what I have planned for the month of August. So let's see, I'm going to scroll back up. Like I said, I'm going to just go through and read some of the things people left me. I'm going to do the oldest messages first, and then I will get to the comments that people have left right now. So at the beginning, I'd see West States Gig Work says they were in San Antonio, but they're coming back to Phoenix. I think that they go all over the country. That's pretty cool. Carter Harris says, I make $22 an hour on average. Would that be a good idea to dash full time? Carter, if you're still here, which I don't know if you are still here, or maybe you can watch it on the replay, but making $22 an hour on average, unfortunately, you are going to have to be a little bit more specific than that, because I don't know where you live. In my area, especially the area that I deliver in, it's very high cost of living. And so $22 an hour, I would probably have to work about like at least 40 hours a week, maybe 50 hours a week or more, to make that work. But if you're in an area that is like lower cost of living, that totally could work for you. You just have to remember all the taxes you have to pay, all the expenses you have, taxes and gas. Those are going to be two big things, but of course you are going to get deductions based off of your mileage. So $22 an hour, I mean, that could totally work for you, but also unfortunately I need more information than that to just say like totally go for it. I don't want to say go for it, especially if you like another job that you have. Let's see, West States Gig Work said that they multi-app on 9 apps. That's pretty crazy. If you are still here, please let me know which apps you have. Like, try to type them all out so I can see. I'm trying to get on more apps as well. I really like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. I occasionally enjoy Instacart, but I mean, like, I don't do that all the time, so it would be interesting to see all 9 apps that you use. What are some of your top gas saving tips while you're on a shift? Well, I have a lot of gas saving tips. This is from a Quiet Wyatt Beats. I have quite a few tips. So number 1 is to download Get Upside, and number 2 is to download Gas Buddy. I have affiliate links in the description of this video. I am fairly certain about that, and I also have those in a lot of, or pretty much all of my other videos. Download Get Upside and Gas Buddy using the links, and um, those will help you save a lot of money, at least initially. And then, like, over time, they do help out because you get to see how much the gas stations are going to be charging you to go to their gas stations. So I always find basically the cheapest gas station that I can, and then I will go to there, use the rewards I have either on Get Upside or Gas Buddy, whichever one is the best for me. And then, of course, if you use those links in the description, you can also support the channel that way. And I'm going to receive a little bit of a bonus, and you will also receive a bonus for using those links. And also, you can use the Dasher Direct card right now if you are on DoorDash until August 31st. You are getting 10% back on gas right now. So, I mean, if you're not signed up for that, I would recommend signing up. But, I mean, like, there are scams associated with the Dasher Direct card, so try not to keep too much money in it, just enough to pay for your gas to get 10% cash back. And yeah, just go check it out, see if it's worth it for you to use that. Or, I mean, it is ending in August, so you might just feel like, oh, okay, I'm only going to fill up a couple times, so it may not even be worth it to sign up. That is going to be your choice, but Get Upside and Gas Buddy, definitely, they are going to be great for you. I really appreciate you guys staying around. I'm answering comments right now just for anybody new that's just joining in. I'm answering the chat, and then I will be revealing what I'm going to be doing for the month of August in terms of posting YouTube videos as well as my delivery driver goals. And it's going to be my favorite month so far on YouTube and as a delivery driver. So you want to stay tuned for that. Let me get back to some of these chat questions. Let's see. Let's see. Somebody said they're from Tucson, Arizona. I'm from Arizona, so that's great. DoorDash is pretty slow, really bad orders, but I'm not a top dasher. I don't know if top dasher is actually going to help you receive better orders. It might just help you receive more orders, but you might have to sift through. I don't really know how top dasher works. I've never been a top dasher, and I don't really want to be. Let's see. Joe Kerr just wrapped up my day. Let's see. Rebecca says, hi, I enjoy your videos. Decided to take a night off tonight, so I was able to catch your live. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that is here. I know that you could be driving right now. For me, I don't like to drive on Wednesdays or even Tuesdays just because it's pretty slow in my area. That's why I chose Wednesday night. And also, I ran a poll on my channel, and a ton of people said, you should go live on Wednesday night. You should not go live on Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, or Tuesday night. You should go live on Wednesday night. So that's why I'm doing it Wednesday night. If maybe you want me to change the days. I like Wednesday night, but you know, if more people want me to do something else, maybe I will do that. Let's see what else people say. Just want to stop by and say hi. Thanks, Patrick. I really appreciate your support. Let's see. Quiet White Beats. I'm unable to do Uber Eats because I don't technically own a vehicle. I share with my girlfriend, so my name isn't on the insurance for that car. Do you know if there are ways around this? I know you can rent a car for Uber, but I don't know if you necessarily want to go that route. That's just an option for you out there. Maybe you could rent a car. I don't know how old you are. I think if you're not like 25, then they might want to charge you more for that. That's just what I've heard. Let's see what else. Maybe since it is your girlfriend, you probably don't want to get on her insurance. Like if it was your wife, then yes, you would. But if it's your girlfriend, you probably don't want to do that yet. I don't know. But you are able to do DoorDash. If I recall, you are on DoorDash. Maybe. So, but you can't go on Uber Eats. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know if there's other ways around that. If anybody wants to help out Wyatt, maybe you can chat that below. Let's see. A couple people are just saying that they do DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. I think it makes sense that a lot of people here are going to be doing apps that I do because that's going to be the type of videos that are pushed out to you. And so that makes sense. Let's see. West State's gig work. Let's see. I wonder if they are still here. Let's see. They do Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Shipped. How many is that for? Instacart, Point Pickup, Spark, Roadie, Corner Shop, Amazon Flex. That's 9. Those are all the apps that I would love to be on. I guess I could try out Roadie. I I'm activated for roadie right now. It's just that I've never taken an order, so I've never made a video about it. But maybe I should do that. Maybe I should. Let's see here. What else have people said? Any questions? I really appreciate all of the chats, and I wish I could get to all of them, but right now I'm just going to answer some of the questions that people left me, because there's a lot more chats going on in this live than my last live, so I appreciate that so much, and I also appreciate people liking this video. Like, that is just so fantastic. And any of you watching the replay, I appreciate you too. Let's see. Hey man, this is Abner. My first time watching you live. I live in Levine. Do you think it's worth the drive to Scottsdale to do Uber Eats? It's always a hot spot out there, but I don't know if it'll be worth it. If I'm recalling correctly, that is going to be about like at least a 30-minute drive. I would say that might not be worth it for you to drive 30 minutes just to start your shift. Actually, it might be like 35 to 40 minutes. I drive right now. I drive about 15 to 20 minutes to my area just because, like, the one that I live in right now, it's not busy. It's not going to give me the best orders. So we drive the 15 to 20 minutes to go do that. But for you, like a 30-minute drive, I just don't know. If it's that dead in your area, maybe try to do an area. Maybe you could even try downtown Phoenix if you want to do that, because I know that's probably only about like a 10-minute, 15-minute drive for you, and that could be really, really busy. I just don't know. I don't like downtown, so I wouldn't do that, but you could do that as well. I don't think it would be worth it to drive like so far to do deliveries, because, I mean, that's going to hurt your, you're going to have to pay a lot more in gas to do that as well. Let's see, any other questions do we have here? Joker94 says they make $1,200 a week doing this full time, and that's like the whole, like, that's the question of today's video. So $1,200 a week, that's pretty good money if you can get that consistently, and you have a Honda Civic as well, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Mumu says I wouldn't like it as much if I had to do it full time. That's what yeah. I would say, like, it is a lot more fun if you DoorDash or do any of these delivery apps part-time. It's more fun. You can just go out there and make your money. But if you do it full-time, it's a lot more stressful, because you're like, I have to make this dollar amount so that I can pay my bills. It's a lot more stressful. If you have a full-time job that you like to do and that pays for your bills, and then you just go out to do delivery driving as a side hustle, then you can you can just have some extra money in your pocket to maybe, like, whether you're paying down some debt or you're saving for a car or you're saving for a house, anything like that. Like, I think the delivery driving is great for that. I see that we have 30 people in here right now. Wow, that's so great. I think we had a maximum amount of 30 people in the last live stream, and so now to have 30 right now just in the middle, that's great. I hope we can get that number up. I don't know what we can do. Maybe just keep chatting, keep liking it, and then we can spread to more people, get on more people's homepage so that they can click on this video. I really appreciate all of you being here and everyone watching. Let's see, any other questions that people had before I get into the exciting August announcement? Let's see, Jorge, I really appreciate all the chats you're leaving. Let's see, any other things to do. Let's see, I am going to try to live stream actually like once a week. That's going to be the plan. Somebody asked me to do more live streams, so yeah, I mean, like, that's part of my plan, but I don't want to reveal too much right now. Maybe in like a couple minutes I'll get more into that. Let's see, someone who said they do Uber for 66 hours and made $1,500 Canadian. Hey, that's pretty good. Is it just Uber, or are you doing more than that? Other people just mentioning like the type of apps they use, and let's see. Yeah, I mean, what else do we got here? Roadie is good for Best Buy or Home Depot. I did mention that I might want to get on Roadie at some point. I actually am activated, and then we can maybe start making some deliveries, but I figured that I found that the pay is pretty low on Roadie. That's why I haven't actually accepted an order yet or made a video about it, but maybe I should definitely do that so that you can see. Let's see, Joseph asked a question, does your multi-apping strategy change when DoorDash has peak pay or Uber Eats has boost pay? Um, I would say like my multi-apping strategy doesn't really change that much because I'm always out there to accept the best orders that I possibly can at the time when I need an order. And so like if I'm sitting in a parking lot waiting for something good to come in, like I'm just going to take the best order. And if there's $3 peak pay on DoorDash, then that makes those orders significantly better. But that means there's probably going to be more drivers on the road, and that means we're going to get less orders. So I will, I guess my multi-hyping strategy might change just because I am more inclined to accept those high-paying DoorDash orders, but I know there's not a lot coming in, so I don't want to wait around for a DoorDash order. So if I see a good Uber Eats or Grubhub order, then I'll just have to take that. And same with Boost Pay. I don't really get a ton of Boost Pay on Uber Eats here, so I really don't think about that too much. But yeah, just trying to accept the best orders I possibly can. And like, yes, there is a strategy to that, but in a very simple way, just accept the best orders. And then like, I have other videos too on this channel that like talk about like the strategy to use, but it will be slightly different in every market. So it's hard to really explain that in like 1 or 2 minutes here. Let's see. Curry is good. It's a delivery driving app. I actually have Curry. I have not accepted an order for them either, but I do have it on my phone. So I guess I should probably try that out at some point. Maybe I'll give it a try. Other people have said that they like it. So, but I found that there's like maybe like one good order a day on there, if it even is like a good order. Let's see. Any other, let's see. Snow says, any suggestions for first time shipped orders or hints and tricks? You can check out my first day with shipped. It didn't go as well as planned. I think I posted that video. It's maybe getting close to a year old by now. No, not that old, probably like 6 months or so. And then I think I might have other shipped videos, but like I just don't get enough shipped orders in my area to like make an entire dedicated shipped video because I still don't feel like I'm an expert on it, or at least like somebody who has a lot of knowledge on shipped. So that's why I don't typically talk about shipped that much, but I will say like, definitely the number one tip I can give you for shipped is schedule yourself out for like at least the next couple days, because they will send you orders days in advance, and then you can schedule yourself for that and then make sure you are completing that delivery when the day actually comes. That would be my number one tip, is to schedule yourself. And then I don't know, because and make sure you're communicating well with the customer so that you can hopefully receive a good tip after the delivery. Those are my shipped tips. That's the best I got. Let's see. My wife said, "Hey, hi, hi, Jenny. I don't know if you're still watching this, but you left that comment a few minutes ago, and that is from our other YouTube channel, Jacob and Jenny Travel. You can go check that out if you really want to, but if you're only into delivery driver content, then just stay on this channel. But if you want to check out other places that I go around the country, you can go watch some of those videos if you really want to." Let's see. Somebody said, James Johnston says, DoorDash is very slow here in Missouri. Is it there? I'm going to be testing out DoorDash, see if it really is busy, because I'm going to be working a lot more hours than I usually do. So why don't I get to that announcement that I have, I guess, been teasing for this entire video. Not really, because I wanted to answer this question, can you DoorDash full time? I mentioned that in the beginning of the video. If you want to just like, if you just joined the live, maybe you can go back and really listen to my thoughts on can you DoorDash full time. And now we are going to stop the chat questions for a little bit. We're going to get back to them at some point, but I am going to say what I'm going to be doing for the month of August. Well, I've already started filming videos for August. I'm going to be filming a video every single day in August. If you guys have been with the channel for at least the past few months, I am going to be doing something similar to what I did in May. I did Everyday May, where I delivery drove every single day in May, and I also made a new YouTube video every single day. And I thought I was going to make a lot more money than what I actually did. Part of the reason is I got sick near the end of the month, so I was unable to do delivery for like 5, 6 days. And I was just like so focused on making the best YouTube videos that I could, because I feel like that would help out more people than just trying to make a little bit extra money on the road. I didn't make as much as I would have liked, but in this month in August, I am going to be driving more. I actually have a written schedule of exactly what I'm going to do every single day of the week. So hopefully that plan increases the amount of money that I can make in August, and the higher quality my videos can actually be, so that you can be entertained and educated, and you can learn the most that you can from this whole challenge that I'm doing. So in August, I am going to be working about 40 to 50 hours a week. I'm going to be aiming for about 40 hours of delivery a week. And I'm going to be using all of the apps that I can, like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Instacart, and hopefully we can probably use Shipped, Corner Shop, even though Corner Shop is going away, just becoming Uber Eats, part of Uber Eats, and Point Pickup. Maybe, like I've been saying, I might try out Roadie, I might try out Curry, I might try to get on Walmart Spark or Amazon Flex. I'm going to be using like all of these apps, and I'm going to be making $5,000 in the month of August. And we already filmed day one. We went on August 1st, and we had a really good day. So if you want to check out that video, I have it ready to go. I filmed it, I edited it, I got it uploaded, and it's scheduled to post actually on August 5th. Today is August 3rd. So on August 4th, I actually have another video coming out in the morning, and that is going to, I think it's a pretty good video. I actually filmed it right before I got on live with you, and I edited it, and it's already uploaded and it's ready to go. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be live streaming once a week on Wednesday nights every month, or every week in August, so that I can have 5 live streams every Wednesday night. And then I am going to be having an additional video. Actually, here, let me explain the ride alongs. I'm going to have 5 ride alongs every week that I'm going to be posting, and I'm going to be posting those Friday through Tuesday every single day. So that's 5 in a row. And of the days that I do ride alongs, I'm going to sorry, this is going to be confusing for me to explain, but basically I'm delivering for 5 days straight. I'm going to work about 40 hours a week, and then I'm going to be posting those videos 5 days straight. And then of course I'm going to have these live streams once a week, and then I'm going to be having an additional video where I just talk to the camera. I'm going to do that once a week as well. So 7 videos a week, all in the month of August, and I'm going to be releasing them, at one video a day. And I'm really excited about this because I'm going to make $5,000. It's going to happen in May. I try to deliver almost every day, and I only made like $2,900, and that was pretty sad. But I definitely did not come close to working 40 hours a week because I was so focused on making YouTube videos. I will be focused on making YouTube videos this time, but I have a system in place to make sure that that happens, and that we can actually hit that $5,000 goal, and I can interact with you guys on Wednesday nights, and I can post 6 other videos during the week. So I think that's a really good plan. I have a whole schedule planned out. I wish I could just put it up on the screen and say like, here, look at look at everything that I'm doing. Like, it's going to be great, but I guess like I just have to trust me, and hopefully I'm explaining it really well, and I am so excited about it. Let me know what you guys think about that plan in the chat, and if you like it, then give this video a like as well. Like I'm really excited about this, and I think that like I I'm excited because I can kind of go into the shoes of what it means to actually be a delivery driver full time. Because like I mean that's why I titled the live stream this way, and I had that thumbnail right there, because I do think that this is going to be a really good month. And if I enjoy posting videos every single day in August, I might just keep doing that, because I know people love watching videos every single day. and it'll keep you entertained, as well as I'll do my best to educate you on like why I'm accepting certain orders and just like how to be a better delivery driver, get in the mindset of somebody who's a driver, and as somebody that is trying to also build a business alongside of all the things that I'm doing delivery driving. But I would say if I am making $5,000 in the month of August, only working 5 of the 7 days a week, that means I have to make $1,250 every week, because I mean there's 4 weeks in this month, 4 full weeks, and on the last week I'm just going to be working on posting YouTube videos and going live with you on August 31st. So I'm gonna have all that. But if you make $5,000 in 1 month, that means if you do that every single month, only working 5 days a week, what is that? Is that $60,000 in revenue right there? Of course, you have expenses. You have to pay gas. You have to pay taxes, but you also get the mileage deduction. So that basically covers the gas, and hopefully it covers all of the potential car repairs and maintenance that you might have. You might be walking away with, I would say, like a solid like $40,000 at least if you are making $60,000 in revenue. And if you were working just a regular job, somebody that is a W-2 employee, I think that you could also, if you're making like $60,000 a year, supposedly, you could also be walking away with in the $40,000 to $50,000 range. So if you can make $5,000 a month, then you can definitely, maybe not definitely, but you could possibly work DoorDash full time, or at least delivery drive full time. Let's see what other people are saying here in the chat. Somebody said, let's see, it's awesome. Let's see, I see when many dashers show the app how busy it is in the area. They know it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that comment. Let's see if I understand it. Yeah, I don't know. We can move on. Maybe you can phrase that in a different way. Let's see. Love the hit the like button survey. Great idea to get people to let you know they like your content and info. Yeah, I mean, like, hitting the like button is a very simple way to show that you really enjoyed this video. And if you hit the like button, like in this video and any of my other videos, like, it really shows me, like, I do look at that and see like, oh, this one didn't get a ton of views, but it got a ton of likes. So maybe I want to make more videos like that. Even if I won't get promoted as much on YouTube, I know that that one actually helps more people. So I might try to make more videos like that, even if the views might be lower. Let's see. Robert Luke says almost any challenge is enjoyable to watch. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I'm happy about that you said that. And he also said, Robert says, and no, if you make $60,000 a year on delivery driving, you're walking away with at least 51,000. So I would say I probably agree with that, as long as you have the proper deductions on your taxes and you're tracking everything properly. And so that is, yeah, I think you possibly could make more than $50,000 in profit if you are making $60,000 a year delivery driving, if you're doing it the right way. So any challenge is enjoyable to watch. Yes, I thought that this challenge would actually be like more of a realistic one, not something crazy like, oh, I'm gonna make $500 every single day. Like, that's not realistic, because basically no one can do that in their market. And like, you know, you're not gonna get any sleep if you're like working like 20 hours a day trying to make $500 every day. This is actually like a realistic challenge, something that could possibly motivate you to just making more money and just being the best driver that you can, while also trying to balance out your life. For me, I'm going to be working quite a bit more, just because like YouTube is work for me. I have to do it. If I want to grow my channel, I have to be involved with that, and just other various like life things. Like I really want to not just work so many hours, because I also want to spend time with my friends. I also want to go to church on Sundays. I also want to go to the Bible study that I have on Thursday nights. And so like, I don't have time to just like work 20 hours a day. Like, that doesn't even make sense. I want it to be realistic so that you guys can come along for this journey, and you can also say, hey, if he's doing that, as well, as long as he's doing all these other things along the way, then I can also probably do the same thing. And I don't want to push anyone to do delivery driving full time. especially when I'm not doing delivery driving full time. Am doing other things along the way. Uh, so like I don't want to push anybody to say, hey, quit your job and do delivery driving, because who knows how the delivery driving economy is going to be in the next couple months or years. I don't want to just like say, you got to quit your job and do this because it's good. You have to actually like think about other things and potentially other ways that you might want to make money, something that's going to make you more money than delivery driving, because you just want to plan your life well to make sure that you are always improving, always trying to do the best thing that you can for your family to provide for them, as well as just making sure that you are actually enjoying your job. And delivery driving is a very enjoyable job, and so that's the push for a lot of people going into it, because they don't really have a direct boss. Your only boss is like yourself, trying to push yourself to make the most money that you can so that you can support your family. But yeah, I just wanted a realistic challenge for those of you who are jumping in new. I am going to be starting an August challenge, and I'm going to be making $5,000 in the month of August, but I'm only going to be working about 40 hours a week, maybe 50 hours a week if I have to do that, because I am going to make $5,000 as long as nothing goes horribly wrong and like my car breaks down and I have to buy a new one. Like that's what my plan is. I'm going to be posting a new video every single day, 5 ride-alongs a week, 1 live stream, and 1 other video, because I am going to be taking Tuesdays and Wednesdays off from driving because they're the slowest in my market. So I'm going to be working every day, Thursday through Monday. And let's see what else. Some people are asking questions about like, what's the most I've ever made in 1 hour? The most I've ever made in 1 hour. Well, I mean, I had an order that was like 30 minutes, and let's see what else. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have a whole video about this. I just remembered it. It's called you can search for it. It says like my largest DoorDash order ever, and the thumbnail has the amount of money I made in that 1 hour, $93. $93 in 1 hour, but like that's just like a one-time thing. That's definitely not going to happen even close to like once a month. So $93 is the most money I've made in 1 hour. And Patrick, thanks for the question, because that reminded me of like how crazy that order was. That was actually the day before I got sick and in everyday May, and I had to stop driving. But that was a great delivery. It was a stacked order on DoorDash, and it got me $93. Let's see, somebody else. Do you remember your largest payout for an order, stacked order? Oh, Robert, I just answered that question. I guess it was the same question, or I guess the same answer for both questions. So $93 in that one order, and we're gonna need, hopefully gonna need some of those orders coming through in this month of August, where I'm doing my challenge. Moo says I challenge myself to make $300 a week. That's pretty cool, especially because I'm assuming that is a side hustle right now. Let's see. Any other questions that we have? Robert says, I wouldn't mind a video unless you have them out already about your delivery gear, and also how to stay motivated on slow days or days you don't feel like delivering. I wish I could like flash images up here on the screen of like these different thumbnails that I have, like I do in my videos. So it's my second live stream ever, so I don't have the capability of doing that right now, just because I haven't figured it all out. But I do have a video that's the 5 things that all delivery drivers need. It's on my channel. I posted it maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's thumbnail. It's a green background, and it says like number 2, and it's pointing to one of the devices that I use, and it is how I list 5 different things that I use every single day where I'm delivery driving. Actually, this water bottle is one of the products. Oops, I just gave it away. That's at the end of the video. So, I mean, you could go check them out. I also have in the description of this video, I have 6 things that I use every single day. The first 5 are delivery driver products. They're all on Amazon. You can just click on the link for Amazon to see what I actually use. I guess you could watch the video, or you could or just click on those links if you want to do that. And how to stay motivated on slow days or you don't feel like delivering. Usually I would talk about that in my videos, like in the ride along videos that I have, just like how I'm staying motivated in the moment. And just because like it's hard to make an entire video about that. I tried to make a video about that a while ago and it basically got like 0 views. And so I'm like, maybe I don't want to make another video like that, just like motivation, just because like it's hard for people to want to click on that, even if they want to hear about it. So that might be something that I make a full video about, but also just like if I'm having a slow day, uh, you're probably gonna want to click on that video just to see it, like how I talk through it and like what my mindset is, how I'm thinking about everything that is going through my head when that happens. Patrick says, I love the everyday main challenges. I think it's going to be a great challenge in August. I have talked about that quite a bit, but I know that a lot of people just jumped into this live stream, so you don't know what I'm talking about when I say my August challenge. Don't worry, I'm just gonna be making $5,000 in this month of August, and I've already filmed 2 videos about that, and I'm gonna be filming a video every single day, 5 ride-alongs, 1 live stream a week, and 1 other video in the week that is gonna help you out. And it's just supposed to be a challenge to where like people can be motivated, because I think like $5,000 a month is a realistic goal if you're working like 40 hours a week. So you can probably hit that, at least in my market. And like other people are saying $5,000 is very doable in the Phoenix area in a month. And I think like that's the whole point. Like I'm not trying to like do something like insane. If I did something insane, I would say I'm trying to make $10,000 a month, but then it wouldn't leave me any time to post any YouTube videos about it, which would be sad, because like I want YouTube to be my future. I don't want delivery driving to be my future, even though I love doing it. I love interacting with everyone in here, and I love driving almost every day to make money. Like I love that, but I do think that YouTube is kind of like my future, kind of like where I'm going, and that's just like what I want to do. So when I don't know if I'll ever come to a point. I do actually want to, but I don't know if I'll get there. Is to like, I want to make $10,000 in 1 month delivery driving. Just that I might not be able to post like a bunch of videos about that while I'm doing it, because then I'll have to focus on getting enough sleep so that I can deliver for like 18 hours a day every single day to make sure that happens. So maybe we'll get to there at some point, but as of right now, just making $5,000 in this month of August. Um, yeah, I mean that's what I'm going to do, and the next video that is coming out is tomorrow morning. It's going to be the like breaking down DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, trying to find the best app. Not necessarily the best app, but like giving you the all of the knowledge that you will need to make the decisions on like what kind of deliveries you might want to take at certain times. Just knowing that like certain apps are going to give you higher paying orders or give you lower mileage orders. I'll have that. I think it's a great video that I just filmed today, right before I went live. And then on August 5th is so exciting, because that is going to start $5,000 in 1 month. I already have that video filmed, I already have it edited, and I already have it uploaded. It's ready to go, but that's going to come out on Friday morning. So I really appreciate everybody that has been here. Thank you so much for watching this video, for giving it a like. It's just been so great to chat with you, and I am going to look forward to chatting with you again Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. So thank you so much for being here. If you want to check out any other video, please do so. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. See you next time.